Difficult was that first half because they were using their smalls to attack the rim and their bigs were the ones shooting from the outside. It was kind of backwards basketball almost.
They had a little bit of both. You give those guys a lot of credit. They were really intent coming into this game, and Mike really had those guys ready to play. And they were the aggressors, and that's what it boiled down to: 2 35-point quarters, the first and the second quarter, and we dug ourselves a hole. But give those guys credit. I mean, they really played well. Spencer shot the ball well. And so overall, their penetration, give them credit.
Jacque, what do you think of your team's effort, especially defensively in the first half, and were you satisfied with it?
I think overall, you have to give the Cavs credit. They came out with the intent on really being aggressive, whether it was getting into the paint. They had really good ball movement, and Spencer made shots early, and so when you have bigs make shots early, you start to react a little bit, but I give them a lot of credit.
Is that points in the paint thing, is that the one that's the most frustrating? I guess, they had 64 points in the paint, and that's where it all has to start, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. It was, at halftime we talked about, I think Spencer was the only guy who made jump shots. I think Dellavedova made one jump shot in the first half, and so whether it was our turnovers coupled with them getting out in transition, and they were really good tonight.
Hi, I was wondering if you could give your comments on Andrew Nicholson's play, please.
Yeah, Andrew got a little bit of foul trouble. He got into the game. Good looks at the bucket. I think his jump shot looked good tonight. Didn't fall for him, but overall he was trying to compete for his teammates tonight.
Thank you.
Did you have any sense coming into this that your team wasn't prepared to be as aggressive as it was?
I think coming into the game, we've been pretty aggressive as a team, and I think we've had a great physicality about ourselves. There's games throughout the course of the year where you just don't have it, and when it's coupled with a team like the Cavs, when they had it tonight, it just wasn't a good mix for us.
Coach, what made Duran effective for you guys tonight? 3 of 5 from 3, 5 of 5 at the line. What went into his play that made him work so well?
Well, I think overall he was really, first of all, sprinting the floor to get to his spots, and so he was ready. His shot preparation was really good tonight. I think our penetration, our bigs rolling to the rim, made them react a little bit. He got some open shots. He's done a good job of getting better every day in practice, and good minutes for him tonight.
In addition to Duran, you got a pretty lengthy look at the number of guys in the fourth quarter off the bench there. I know ideally you would want to do it with a 26-point deficit going into how Wayne and Victor look, and you don't call it garbage time.
That's right. Indeed, I'm looking all the way to that horn sounds, and so that's a part of the game that you have to be focused on, whether you're down or not. And I said that in the fourth quarter, that I was not going to look at the scoreboard, and so I want to see who's going to be disciplined enough to play every possession. We had some good possessions where we were the aggressors, and really you'll keep hearing me saying that for a long time, of who's aggressive and who's playing with physicality. I think over the course of a game, the most physical and aggressive team usually has a nod, whether it's making the opponents relent, whether it's establishing a precedence in the course of the game. Physicality and being aggressive usually pays off for you.
Jacque, you're going to be off tomorrow in practice. You're going to Charlotte, a place where you've had success. We've talked a lot about the home and road thing. It's a team that you beat last week. Can you just talk about playing better on the road, how much that's kind of a mission going down the stretch?
Be a good test for us. Charlotte will be waiting for us. The fact that we beat them here will play into that, and also they're really good at home and playing for position right now. So we'll get a good shot, and hopefully this game will be a respond from. I fully believe that our guys are going to be ready to play and look forward to playing and competing.
Coach, when you give up 70 points in the first half, a lot of dunks and layups, like you said, there weren't very many jump shots. Is there do you think there was an element of embarrassment in your players, and would you like there to be when you have that kind of a defensive first half?
Well, I think everyone, at the end of the day, hopefully when you go to work, you take pride in what you do. I believe the men in the locker room, they do take pride in what they do. They work extremely hard every day, and some days it's not your day. And over an 82-game season, I'll continue to push these guys and want the most and the best out of them. But am I embarrassed for them tonight? No. I'm proud to be their coach, and we'll get back at it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. When we get to Charlotte, we'll have shoot-around, and we'll be ready to play again.
You'll be seeing this a lot as the season winds down. You'll be facing teams that are in the thick of a playoff race. Cleveland right now on the outside. Did you sense that they really felt like they had to win this game, maybe a game that the record says that they should win?
You know, I don't look at what should and who you should beat and not beat. I have respect for every team in the league, but I definitely believe it seemed that they were really ready to play and had a kind of focused approach to what they were trying to do tonight, and you give them credit.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach.